साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च पञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री अद्वैत गदाधर आदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to our evening discussion on the topic of how to protect our Bhakti Lata Beach in one sense. So this is from Rupa Shiksha, which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu awarded to Srila Rupa Goswami while he returned from Sri Vrindavan Dham. He when reached Prayagraj for 10 days on the bank of rather on the Triveni Sangam, Ganga Yamuna Saraswati at the Dashashwamedh Ghat. He instructed Srila Rupa Goswami Pad in later to Kartik month of 1515. In these instructions, they form the 19th chapter of Madhya Lila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. After describing how Jiva is part and parcel of Krishna, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Srila Rupa Goswami into a rarity of a devotee. How in 84 lakh species of life, Jalaja Navalakshani, 9 lakhs are aquatics, means consciousness levels. Jalaja Navalakshani is Thavara Laksha Vimshati, the trees, plants, bushes, etc. There are 20 lakhs. Krumaya Rudra Sankhaka, that is 11 lakh species of insects. Pashava Dashalakshani, Pakshanam Dashalakshani, that birds are 10 lakhs. And Pashava Strimsal Lakshani Pashavaha, 50 lakhs of animals. And then Chatur Lakshani Manavaha, 4 lakh species of human beings. So in these 4 lakh species of human beings, he says that most of the people don't believe in God. They're atheists. Those who do believe in God and profess to be followers of Vedas, they are just Veda Mukhimani. They just say that they believe in Vedas, but they break the 4 regulatory principles. They eat meat or gamble or have illicit sex or intoxicant. So thus, they cannot be considered as proper followers of Vedas because Vedic followers will follow these 4 regulatory principles of no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxicant. Then he says those who are truly followers of Vedic literature, in that many are karma nishtha only. They believe in working. And in these 1 crore karma nishthas, one is a jnani, who is very rare. Among 1 crore jnanis, one is a mukta, a liberated soul, who is also very rare. And among 1 crore muktas, one is a devotee. So this devotee is very rare. And then he describes how this Bhaktilata Bij is obtained by when very rare fortunate soul. ब्रह्मांड भ्रमित कोनो भाग्यवान जीव गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाए भक्ति लता बीज. This is 151st verse of 19th chapter, very famous. This is after wandering through millions of universes and 8.4 lakhs or 8.4 million species of life, very rare fortunate soul gets this seed of creeper of devotional service, Bhakti Lata Bij. And the recommendation is he should sow this seed in the fertile soil of his heart. Water it with the processes of Shravanam and Kirtanam. So that is the shloka we will discuss just for today evening. So please repeat after me. Malihaya kare se बीज आरोपण श्रवण कीर्तन जले कराये सेचन. So very simple, Bangla, more or less like Hindi. Mali Haya, one should become a gardener of this garden of bhakti. So all of us, how many of you experience of gardening, childhood or youthful days? So in garden, there are so many things. Soil, then you have to till the soil, make it soft, and then dig a hole, put the seed there, cover it up, pour water there, all that. So everybody should become gardener. Whether in childhood you did gardening or not, but now you have to do gardening. Everybody has to compulsorily be a gardener. Every sadhaka has to be a gardener. Malihaya kare sei bija aropan. He has to sow the seed in the soil of his heart. So heart should be soft. Then watering should be done through the process of Shravana and Kirtan, hearing and chanting. Shravana Kirtana Jale Karaye Sechan. So the translation by Prabhupada is, when a person receives the seed of devotional service, he should take care of it by becoming a gardener and sowing the seed in his heart. If he waters the seed gradually by the process of Shravan and Kirtan, hearing and chanting, the seed will begin to sprout. Without watering, the seed cannot sprout. Though the soil is made soft by tilling, and seed is also put inside, but the seed remains hard only. But when we do watering, not only soil becomes very soft, but then the seed also becomes soft. It absorbs water, and when it absorbs water, it has a power to germinate. First it becomes soft, and then it starts germinating. Slowly, slowly the sprout comes up, up, up above the seed, and then it will penetrate the soil also. It will come above the ground. It will start growing. So that is the translation. Now purport will see line by line. Live with devotees or to live in a temple means to associate with the Shravan Kirtan process. So most important to be with devotees. One should not give up association of devotees, no matter what happens. Because this Shravan Kirtan process goes on in the association of devotees only. Just like now I'm speaking, morning I gave class, whatever time we ended, 8 o'clock. So after 8 o'clock, now I am speaking. Why? Because there are some devotees in front who are eager to hear. Otherwise, we cannot speak. So it requires that forum. Shravanam and Kirtanam can go on only in the association of devotees. Like you all are hearing also, because there are some others also. Otherwise, somebody to speak is there, then we can hear. And somebody to hear is there, then we can speak. Only when Shrotas are there, Vakta is inspired to speak. And only when Vakta is there, Shrotas are eager to hear. He says, Satam prasangan mama virya samvido bhavantirutkarna rasayana kataha tajjoshanadashu apavarga vartmani shraddha ratir bhaktir anukramishati. Lord Kapila is saying in the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 25th chapter, 25th verse, that in the association of devotees, I get invigorated to hear this Krishna Katha. And then one is at once put on the path of transcendence, of liberation, apavarga. That is Papa Bhama is Pavarga, which is Pravritti Marg many times, working very hard for mundane things to the degree one foams at mouth, which leads to bondage, which leads to fear, ultimately into death. It culminates. But when one in the association of devotees hears Krishna Katha, then one is at once put on the path of transcendence. And it is seen through Shraddha, Ratir, Bhaktir, Anukramishati. Step by step, one develops faith. There are 9 processes, but he is telling in short. And one develops attachment and Bhakti. Shraddha, Ratir, Bhaktir. Bhakti means pure devotional service, pure love for Krishna, Krishna Prema. That develops. So it's most important that we live in a temple or in the association of devotees. Otherwise, Shravanam Kirtanam will stop. एकाकी अमर नहीं पाए बल हरिनाम संकीर्तने Ami kripa kori Shraddha bindu diya Deha Krishna Nama dhani. So one begs from the spiritual master or a Vaishnava, pure devotee spiritual master, that alone I cannot chant the holy name of the Lord. So you please be merciful and give me a drop of that faith in the chanting the glories of the Lord. So must first point always being with the devotees. To live with the devotees or to live in a temple. Then only Sravanam Kirtanam goes on, otherwise not. We see so many boys, they leave youth center and they go little away. Shravanam reduces, Kirtanam reduces. Similarly, somebody becomes a Grihastha but then is not associating with temple devotees, then regularly, then his Shravanam reduces and then he becomes slack. Somebody gets initiated and stops coming every Sunday to temple. But earlier for initiation, person's sincerity is seen. So he might be present for every Sunday. A lot of Shravanam Kirtanam will happen. But then he reduces coming to temple after initiation. Then finished. Maya engulfs him. So most important is to associate with devotees regularly. Best is to stay with devotees only. Mm, many devotees. Sometimes neophyte devotees think that they can continue the Shravan Kirtan process without worshipping the deity. But the execution of such Shravan Kirtan is meant for highly developed devotees like Haridas Thakur, who engaged in the Shravan Kirtan process without worshipping the deity. So next stress is one should also worship the deities. Just Shravanam Kirtanam is for very advanced devotees like Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur, we don't hear worshipping the deities. He did not have his own deities. His only deities was Nama Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is Bhagavad Vidhi, the process of Shravanam Kirtanam and preaching. And the other process is Pancharatriki Vidhi, as explained by Lord Badrinath to Narad Muni for 5 nights. So it's called a Pancharatriki Vidhi. So it involves deity worship, and around the deities, everything centered around building temple, having festivals, dressing the deities, decorating, and all those things related to that. So one should one, Jiva Goswami says both these processes should go hand in hand. Pancharatrika Vidhi and Bhagavad Vidhi. Pancharatrika Vidhi is for purity, developing purity and maintaining purity. And Bhagavad Vidhi is for propagating uh, the glories of the Lord, the holy name of the Lord. Both should go hand in hand. They complement each other. Bhagavad Vidhi supports Pancharatrika Vidhi. Pancharatrika Vidhi supports Bhagavad Vidhi. So both should go on. However, one should not falsely imitate Haridas Thakur and abandon deity worship just to try to engage in Shravan Kirtan. This is not possible for neophyte devotees. So that is not possible. That's why going to temple, bowing down before the deities, offering flower to the deities, taking Panchamrit, Charanamrit, etc. So these things are very important. Just giving up everything related to deity and deity worship and temple and just sitting in one place and chanting or keep hearing is not so easy. It's only for very advanced devotees. In one sense, if you see, Prabhupada went to West without deities and then he purely focused on Bhagavad Vidhi. He sat down in park and kept chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He was singing, and Kartal was there. He was clapping. So it was purely Bhagavad Vidhi. But as the devotees slowly developed within short span of time only, maybe within 1 or 2 years only, he introduced deity worship. You know that story how Malti Mataji got Lord Jagannath and Prabhupada paid obeisances. And then he asked, was he alone? Were there some more? Two more? She said, yes. One was black and one was white and another was yellow. Prabhupada said, yes, that is brother and sister. Get them also. So they also were brought. So three small. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra on table of Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, we want larger forms of the same. Is there anyone who knows carpentry? Who can make large? These are very small. So Shamsundar said, I know carpentry. I can do that. Prabhupada said, okay. So they make huge form. Prabhupada gave the size and all that. So then they went to seashore. One godown was there. In that, lot of woods were there. And long story, but basically they like Jagannath Baldev Subhadra to brought without giving any money. Like that they brought wood also because they went in the godown. They're searching. Not this is good, not this. And ultimately they got one and they brought it and they saw the owner is not there. They brought the truck back to temple and then that was cut into four pieces. Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Sudarshan, and Shamsundaprabhu made. And then Prabhupada told devotees how to worship them. Step by step. It took some time. Like His Holiness Prahladan Swami Maharaj, he was worshipping these three logs of wood, and he was not knowing who are these fellows, black, yellow, and white. Then he wrote one letter to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I am worshipping these wooden forms. I don't know who they are. Would you please tell me what are their names? So Prabhupada wrote in the reply that they are like Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. They are from Jagannath Puri, and he gave some details. So he was worshipping for days and months without knowing who these three forms are. But Prabhupada did introduce BT worship, or even before that also, Prabhupada would have bhoga prepared, and then he would have devotees to have candles and offer to the Lord, and offer bhoga to the Lord. So some kind of Panchratrik Vidhi was there, and eventually step by step he introduced more and more. He got deities from Jaipur, or many deities made Radha Landaneshwar, and step by step so many deities came in ISKCON. Within that proper time, only in 12 years span, there were 108 temples. That means minimum 108 forms of their lordships. Maybe more, because generally Radha Krishna will be there and Gaurnita will be there, generally speaking. Or Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra and Gaurnita. Two forms in each. Two form is two gods. So deity worship is also very important. The word Guru Prasad indicates that the spiritual master is very merciful in bestowing the boon of devotional service upon the disciple. So this is really Guru Prasad. Mm, That is the best possible gift the spiritual master has to offer. What is the best possible gift? Devotional service, bhakti. This is topmost treasure. That is the gift spiritual master has to offer. Those with a background of pious life are eligible to receive life's supreme benefit. And to bestow this benefit, the Supreme Personality of Godhead sends his representative to impart his mercy. Now, this mercy also will not be received by one and all. This will be received by those who are pious. Mm, like he says, Bhunam Janmana Mante, after many lifetimes, somebody who is in knowledge, he comes. Or for that matter, others also, येषां तु अन्तगतं पापं जनानां पुण्यकर्मणां द्वन्द्व मोह निर्मुक्ता bhajante मां दृढ़व्रता. Those who acted piously in their previous birth and in this birth, all their sinful reactions are exhausted. They are finished. Such people are free from dvandva. Hare. Such people are free from dualities of life, moha, illusion, nirmukta, bhajante mam dridavata, and they worship the Lord with determination. So such people will come forward. Those who are pious, they will accept these gift that spiritual master has got to offer. Those with the background of pious life, they will be eligible. Endowed with the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the spiritual master distributes the mercy to those who are elevated and pious. Not that he discriminates, but naturally they will come forward, like you all came forward, and they will accept it. They are eager. Others, they won't be interested. Thus, the spiritual master trains his disciples to render devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, we should be ready to get trained under spiritual master because his duty is to train and he is eager to train. We should be eager to get trained because disciple means discipline. The discipline has to be taught by a trainer, by a guru, by a teacher. The spiritual master trains his followers, his disciples, to render devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is called Guru Krupa. Guru Krupa means training of Guru. So, are we taking training of Guru seriously? Are we getting trained by Guru? If we are getting trained by Guru, then only we are receiving Guru Krupa. We cannot say I received Bhakti Lata Bij and I got initiated. Over, done, finished. Cannot say finished. Initiation means began. Initiate, to start. The Bhakti process has started. So now it should continue. For continuing, one needs training, continuous training. Then only one can safely assume or say that one is receiving Guru Krupa. So continuous hearing from Guru should go on. Daily one should hear. One should read Prabhupada books and hear some audio video lectures of spiritual master. Then only one is receiving Guru Krupa. Otherwise not. It is Krishna Prasad, Krishna's mercy, that he sends a bona fide spiritual master to the deserving disciple. By the mercy of Krishna, one meets the bona fide spiritual master, and by the mercy of the spiritual master, the disciple is fully trained in the devotional service of the Lord. See, by the mercy of the Supreme Lord Krishna, by the mercy of the spiritual master, the disciple is fully trained in devotional service of the Lord. So ask yourself, are you fully trained in devotional service of the Lord? How many of you are fully trained? How many of you are undergoing training? Are you really undergoing training? Are you regularly hearing, reading Prabhupada books regularly? Daily 1 to 2 hours minimum? Are we hearing the audio lectures of the spiritual master? Then the training is going. That means we are receiving Guru Krupa. We are not hearing spiritual master, then training finished. And we are finished then. Bhakti Lata Bij means the seed of devotional service. Bij means seed. Everything has an original cause or seed. The seed, they say seed in general also. Where did you get the seed? The seed of that building or something like that, they will say. Where did the original idea come from? And original thing is called as seed. Just like in the fruit, in the tree also. Originally the seed is received. Seed is sown, watered, etc. Then it grows into a plant. Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Ram. For any idea, program, plan or device, there is first of all the contemplation of the plan, and that is called bija or the seed. The methods, now you see what is seed in one sense. The methods, rules and regulations by which one is perfectly trained in devotional service constitute the Bhakti Lata Bij or seed of devotional service. Very nice understanding. The methods. So we should know the method of performing devotional service. So many methods are there. Like deity worship method is there. That 4, 2, 3, 7, which item after which one. So much method is there. How to blow the conch, mridang kartal, singing, methods. The methods rules and regulations by which one is perfectly trained in devotional service constitute the Bhakti Lata Bij or seed of devotional service. So this rules and regulations should also be learned. How to say it, how to speak, how to dance, how to everything. So many things, rules and regulations by which one is perfectly trained. So the methods and rules and regulations, two things. Methods are also for training one in devotional practice and rules and regulations also for the same. Then one gets perfectly trained. This is Bhakti Lata Bij. This method has to be continuously learned from spiritual master or his bona fide representative. Pure hear from pure devotee spiritual master or pure representative of the pure devotee. One of the two should go on continuously. He represents spiritual master only. The pure representative represents spiritual master only. This Bhakti Lata Bij is received from the spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. Other seeds called Anya Abhilasha Bij include Karma Bij and Gyan Bij. Now till now only Bhakti Lata Bij was discussed. Now two more seeds are introduced here. Karma Bij and Jnana Bij. So these are very dangerous. Karma means fruitive action. So one should never work for some gain in mind, some material gain. That becomes fruitive action. So all of you who are studying, you should not make your studies a fruitive action. And oh, I will study so that I'll get good grades and good job, and then I'll be happily situated. That means you are a fruitive worker. You have karma beach. That is not good. Or similarly, doing job also. Okay, a job I'll get money and I'll maintain myself. So no, Krishna will maintain me. Krishna is the maintainer. He has said everywhere. Amara palana bhara ekono tomar. Krishna has said that he is the maintainer. Tir bharta prabhu sakshi suruda nivasah shara surudash. Tir bharta prabhu sakshi nivasah sharanam suhrut. I think if I'm not wrong. Correct? Sure. No? Which chapter? 9th, I think. Gatir bharta. Bharta means maintainer. Gatir bharta. Bharta means maintainer. There he says, Gopi bhartuhu padakamalyor dasa dasa dasana dasana. I am only the servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. Maintainer means bharta, bhartu. Gopi bhartuhu padakamalyor. So Krishna is bharta. Krishna is the maintainer. Not that I maintain myself. So that will become karma bij. And jnana bij means the desire for liberation. And one is working for liberation. So even in spiritual life, if we want to get rid of some service, hurry, hell with this service, when will it get over? Just okay, 2-3 days more, then it gets over. So this desire to get freed from that service is jnana bij. Frustration you feel in that service and you want to get rid of it, but it will take some 2-3 days or 2-3 months. So you tolerate till then. But internally you are praying. Last 2-3 days. So that means you have jnana bij. By chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We want to chant more. Prabhupada when asked, what do you want to gain by chanting Hare Krishna? Prabhupada said, more chanting. So by service, rendering service, we want to more of that service only. And by cooking, we want more cooking. By sweeping, we want more sweeping. By deity worship, we want more deity worship. So we should want more and more. By what you call dressing their lordships, we want to dress more and more. For today, dressing is over. Maybe night time you can dress. Then next day you can dress. Keep dressing. Why you get frustrated? Even pujaris want to run away. Hey, Prabhu, you offer the bhoga. Now I am going. Already too late. I have some things to do. So this tendency to escape from services or certain services, that is jnana bij. One should be eager to render service more and more. Other seeds called Anya Abhilasha Bij include Karma Bij and Jnana Bij. If one is not fortunate enough to receive the Bhakti Lata Bij from the spiritual master, he instead cultivates such seeds as Karma Bij, Jnana Bij. See, fortunate is the one who gets Bhakti Lata Bij, and it is not one-time process in one sense. Continuous hearing from spiritual master ensures that we receive Bhakti Lata Bij, or to that Shravan Kirtan watering, the Bhakti Lata Bij is growing into a robust plant. nice plant, or whatever, creeper you can say. Creeper is growing nicely. Otherwise, one will start receiving jnana bij and karma bij. Many times they are there in the heart, kind of lying dormant. And then when we stop hearing from spiritual master, then Bhakti Lata is not growing. Then this Gyan Bij and Karma Bij, they start fructifying. That's why years later also we find senior devotees becoming slack, less enthusiastic, or even giving up the process of Krishna consciousness. Why? Because Bhakti Lata Bij gets choked, or Bhakti Lata gets choked by Jnana Bij and Karma Bij. They flourish like ghasfus, like weeds. Then Prabhupada does talk about other seeds also. Till now, two seeds he said. Bhakti Lata Bij, three seeds. Original is Bhakti Lata Bij. That should be sown in the soil of our heart, and it should be what I call watered through the process of Shravanam Kirtanam. But then he talked about two more seeds, Karma Bij and Jnana Bij. And now some more Bij. Other seeds called Anya Bilasha Bij include Karma Bij and Gyan Bij. If one is not fortunate enough to receive the Bhakti Lata Bij from the spiritual master, he instead cultivates such seeds as Karma Bij, Jnana Bij, or political Bij, diplomatic devotee. He becomes a politician. So one thing is for Grahastha staying in the outside world, away from devotees and not coming to temple regularly, not hearing regularly. They are in the society, materialistic society. So there many people have a lot of interest in politics. So devotees who are initiated, second initiated, they also will get these political seats. If they are not watering Bhakti Lata Bij, they will start receiving and watering political Bij. They will develop interest. Hey, Narendra Modi only should be coming this time. Because he is very good. Why is he good? What about chanting? Is chanting good? That is doubtful. So they developed interest in political field like that. Sometimes they themselves may get into politics. There are devotees who went in politics only. I know one such person, very senior devotee, very big post in ISKCON. He left it and he became entered in politics, but lost the seat, MLA seat, could not get it, and I think still trying for it. So political seats. And apart from that, two, three things I told. One thing is, um, not that. I'm not talking about beaches now. I'm talking only about political seed, political beach, Rajanaitik beach. So he has in the outside world, he develops interest in politics. One. Second is he himself gets into politics. One is wanting to know who will be conquering, or what you call that, who will win the election this time, and very much talking about what you call that, voting. He has a lot of interest in that. Reading Prabhupada books, daily reading Prabhupada books, but voting, he will show others, you should vote like that. So how are we not voting Prabhupada daily by reading 1 hour Prabhupada book? And how we are showing everyone that black spot. I voted, you also vote. You have seen some famous people, Sachin Tendulkar, Amitabh Bachchan, somebody they will show that I voted. What about you? You should also vote. So like that, this devotee also is telling everyone, conversing. And whom should you vote? BJP. Hidden agenda. He may speak, he may not speak, but like so he has developed so much interest in general politics, or he himself may enter. He may stand for the post of MLA or corporator or something like that. So these two. And third is within ISKCON doing politics, struggling for post position within ISKCON, and then trying to pull his leg and trying to canvas this person. You understand? So this also goes on. So these are all political bejas in the heart of a devotee. So Bhakti Lata Bij remains aside. He has got into some wrong track. He got lost. So that is political beach. Next is social beach, social life. So for Grahastha staying outside, they may see their colleagues. Hey, they are flourishing like anything. He had Maruti Suzuki car. He gave it up. Now he has huge car, BMW. Blaming, mourning, and wailing. Car. In general, everybody is blaming somebody or the other. They are mourning, not morning, not good morning. MOURN, mourning. Mourning means vilap karna. And wailing. Wailing is kind of shouting. Wailing, okay, crying tears, sure. Okay, maybe like that. So like that, he has got a big car, so I should also have. So they will be, uh, our grihasthas will keep competing with their colleagues in the company. How to advance in social life too much. Or within their own caste, people, relatives, the grihasthas will get lost in their caste people only, means their relatives, because they have so many. And ISKCON says, like we say, कुछ छोड़ना नहीं है, जोड़ना है. सबके साथ रहो, मिलजुल कर रहो. So they will forget the mission of Guru and they will get in the name of social thing, social life or whatever it is, preaching and all that, and they will get lost because of the social bija. Another social bees is now third is within ISKCON, that ISKCON society, so social beach. So how is this devotee? Oh, this devotee got initiated, and he's senior to him because he's got initiated 2 years back, and he's more senior. He got 5 years back, 10 years back. So some kind of social life, you understand, within ISKCON. Pure spiritual life remains aside, and now some kind of social structure of ISKCON is in limelight. You understand? So social life then goes on. So how are you, Prabhu? Okay, now brahmacharis will also get lost in this. Nobody will be spared by Maya. Maya is very cunning and amazing. So brahmacharis also will social life. Oh, that brahmachari has car and he has cabin also, and he gets a lot of funds and he has many followers. Like that, all that calculations by Dhanam, Janam, and Sundarim. Each brahmachari brings how much donations annually, and how many followers he has, how many viewers he has on YouTube, social life, and then how many women are after him, in a sense, how many congregation is after him. So all this kind of calculation, this is social beach and philanthropic beach. This is also there with devotees. So they want to do some social welfare work. Just like your colleagues in the company may be doing social welfare work. So this grihastha also may start getting into that zone, and he will get lost. Or within his own relatives circle and all that, his society where he's staying, the town, there he will start some philanthropic work, some kind of like one person, devotee, second initiated devotee, he's feeding brahmanas in the city. So, but why not give to ISKCON temple or ISKCON devotees? He is giving to brahmanas, local brahmanas, who are not chanting one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra also. So this is getting into philanthropic service, like that. But sometimes you'll find even this our program like Food for Life and all. And sometimes within ISKCON only the discussion ensues that whether this is social welfare activity or what, or opening hospital, Bhaktivedanta hospital was question mark was there. Lot of objection by many devotees. What is this? This is social welfare work. So it is not social welfare work because the thing is the devotees, many devotees passed out from JJ Medical College of Bombay. So they not need to practice medicines. They are all doctors, BMS, BHMS or whatever, MBBS or BDS. So now if they work outside, they have to face materialistic people. And then their consciousness gets contaminated. So many devotees are there. So why not have our own hospital? That was the original seed for that. And then because all are devotees only, no materialistic people, then why not make it a preaching center only? Hospital will treat the body, but will treat the soul also. So that's why if you see the structure, everywhere there are photos. Like you enter in any ISKCON temple, like that only you will get the feeling. And the Prabhupada is there right in the, how many of you visited Bhaktivedanta Hospital? No one. Really. You should go sometime. Nowadays they are opening branches in other places also. Like Pune, I think, no, not yet maybe. Some other places they are trying. So Prabhupada is there, and smell of hospital will not be there. Any hospital you enter, immediately you can understand. Even if your eyes are closed, blindfolded, and you are taken inside hospital, you will understand, hey Prabhu, you brought me in hospital. Because the smell is of medicines and all that. Here you will not get smell of medicine. Very fragrant, agarbatti and all that smell. Very amazingly. So many hundreds of beds are there for patient and so many thousands of medicines are there. But the smell of medicine will not come. Smell of this agarbatti and will come. And photos of our ISKCON, all these photos, they are there everywhere. And the doctors are with Kantimala, Tilak. And then every day Lord Jagannath Baldev Subhadra comes in the cart. Every day Rath Yatra in one sense. He comes, goes patient to patient. Patient gets a flower, he gets to offer to the Lord. Also there are spiritual counseling is done. And then they are connected after they get discharged from the hospital. They're connected to the weekly program. They are given invitation. Even Muslims and other members of the other religious people, they also have started chanting one round of Hare Krishna mantra. A few of them, they chant more also. So it's a, because devotees are only there, they have monopoly, they have the right. They have made it a spiritual thing. His only Jayapataka Swami Maharaj speaks very highly. I'll tell you one more story of this Bhaktivedanta hospital. What these devotees are doing. So one man, he was a Muslim, he got admitted in the hospital. Maharaj tells, memory is very high. So he tells fondly, very nicely. So this hospital is a full-fledged ISKCON center. And they have made more devotees than even many other ISKCON centers. Maharaj glorified. Maharaj is very happy with that. Because he stayed there after his stroke. He stayed there. Philanthropic bijas, we should not water them. Or within ISKCON only, we'll get too much into helping devotees, forgetting the spiritual purpose, and we'll get too much into bodily care and all that. So that should not happen. So all these other bijas are also there. Which one? Political bij, social bij, philanthropic bij. Apart from karma bij and jnana bij. And original bij is lata bij. So that is original. That should be watered. These other five, they should not be, they should be starved. They should dry up. The beach you don't offer water to, it dries up. However, the Bhaktilata beach is different from these other beaches. Bhaktilata beach can be received only through the mercy of the spiritual master. Therefore, one has to satisfy the spiritual master to get the Bhaktilata beach. Yes, prasadat bhagavad prasada. So regularly hearing from spiritual master is very important. Daily reading Prabhupada books. Many devotees don't do this. They don't read Prabhupada books daily. They don't hear the lectures of the spiritual master daily. So finished. In a sense, they start drying up. They start receiving, because society, outside society is eager to Maya through outside people, materialistic people, outside society, or even materialistic devotees within devotional community, Kanishta Adhikaris. They are called as materialistic devotees. So they will immediately start offering you karma bij, jnana bij, social bij, political bij, and philanthropic bij. So be careful. You have to be on guard. He's making it very clear. And has to satisfy the spiritual master to get the Bhakti Lata beach. It is not one-time process. You cannot say, I got initiated. Spiritual master gave me beads. Through that, Bhakti Lata beach is received. No. Bhakti is not one-time process. Or surrender is not one-time process. It's all time. Bhakti Lata beach is the origin of devotional service. Unless one satisfies the spiritual master, he gets the beach or root cause of karma, jnana, and yoga without the benefit of devotional service. So yoga beach also is there. So many other varieties of bijas are there. So he says, unless one satisfies the spiritual master, he gets the bija or root cause of karma, jnana, and yoga without the benefit of devotional service. See? So yoga bija also you'll get, and you'll also start doing something, yogasanas and too much into that. For devotional service, it is okay. But one may forget that, because one is not regularly reading Prabhupada books or hearing from spiritual master. He will get off track. He is on the wrong track only. But one who is faithful to his spiritual master gets the Bhakti Lata beach. This Bhakti Lata beach is received when one is initiated by the bona fide spiritual master. Grossly this way, but subtly speaking, it is by regular hearing, because essence of Diksha is Shiksha. Essence of Diksha is not receiving beads or having new name. Keshava Mohan Das. That will be there. But that is not the essence of Diksha. Essence of Diksha is not the spiritual name or only the beads. No, essence of Diksha is Shiksha. The instructions of the spiritual master. That's why daily reading Prabhupada books and hearing from spiritual master is very important. One who is faithful to his spiritual master gets the Bhakti Lata Bij. This Bhakti Lata Bij is received when one is initiated by the bona fide spiritual master. After receiving the spiritual master's mercy, one must repeat his instructions, and this is called Shravan Kirtan, hearing and chanting. See, after receiving instructions from the spiritual master, this mercy, what one should do? Repeat the instructions. If you read Prabhupada books, you hear Guru Maharaj lecture, automatically what will happen? You will share with somebody, hey Prabhu, you know what I read in Prabhupada books? You know, Prabhupada in this canto, this chapter, he says this, you will share. You understand? You are touched by it, you are impressed by it, you are inspired by it. You will naturally speak. You understand? Na? Daily you read 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours of Prabhupada book. Will you repeat something from there or not? So much is gone inside. Will it come out or not? We say na, first in, first out, last in, last out. But what goes in comes out. That's the point, isn't it? Whether first in or last in, whatever it is. But first in, first out, last in, last out. What goes in comes out. So what goes in? Bhakti Lata Bij is going inside, or Jnana Bij, Karma Bij, Yoga Bij, political beach, social beach, philanthropic beach. That should not come. That should not go inside. Otherwise, those beaches will come. So one must repeat the instructions of the spiritual master. Naturally, also it will happen. The more instructions you receive, naturally it will come out. I have seen in my lectures, automatically it comes. You know, like I was speaking only, suddenly I will say that yesterday only I was hearing my spiritual master lecture. Or I read in this particular book, Bhajan Rahasya by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says like this. Like recently, I had been out for 38 days for preaching. I went to Lucknow, Kanpur, Prayagraj, Varanasi, Hyderabad, Warangal, and Vijayawada. So 38 days I was out. So when I went to temple, after 38 days, I was sitting in my place for chanting in NVCC temple. So one senior Grahastha Prabhu was sitting next to me for chanting. So then what happened? He was shaking his hand like this quite often in chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. So then just after my round got over, I just touched him gently and said, Prabhu, please forgive me. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in Bhaktalok that one should not shake his beads, initiated beads. It's an offense. So please forgive me, but you may not shake your this thing like that. So afterwards he was telling, thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for guiding me. Then he told, I told, I think not Bhaktalok, mostly in Bhajan Rahasya he says. He said, no problem, Prabhu. Whatever you say is Veda Vakya for me, like that. So then he said, once His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj in Mayapur temple, while chanting, he was shaking hand like this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. And His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj caught hand of Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Maharaj, please do not shake the hand. That is not good. That is offensive. So Radhanath Maharaj then on he was not shaking hand. He was chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. So he told me that when you corrected me, because I was shaking, I was reminded of this past time. I said, okay, so my speech is bona fide. Practical day-to-day life example is also there. I have two great gurus, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. So you see, if you read scriptures, it will come in your life, it will come out of your mouth. So this is our glory, means Bhakti Lata Bij glory. So repeat the instructions of the spiritual master. One who has not properly heard from the spiritual master or who does not follow the regulative principles is not fit for chanting, kirtan. See, one who has not properly heard from the spiritual master. So if you are not daily Nityam Bhagavad Seva, daily you are not reading Prabhupada books, daily you are not hearing from spiritual master. One who has not properly heard means what? Again and again you have to hear from Guru. Then it is properly heard. One who has not properly heard from the spiritual master or who does not follow the regulative principles, because we are not hearing from spiritual master, who stresses on following 4 regulative principles or 64 regulative principles, we will not follow the regulative principles also. You understand? We will be negligent. Maya will allure us to break one of the regulative principles somewhere or the here, somewhere or the other, some way or the other, either grossly, if not at least subtly. Sometimes we may gamble, we may have illicit sex, in a subtle way at least, or intoxicant, something like that. or one who does not follow the regulatory principles is not fit for chanting. Your chanting process will not be empowered. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Because one is not hearing properly from the spiritual master. Only one who hears from his spiritual master properly, he will be able to chant effectively. Because Kirtanam is enhanced by Shravanam. So Shravanam is only not there or is very poor. So how can it be? Pure Shravanam, pure Kirtanam. Poor Shravanam, poor Kirtanam. No Shravanam, no Kirtanam. So directly proportional. So very nice sentence. One who has not properly heard from the spiritual master or who does not follow the regulative principles is not fit for chanting Kirtan. This is explained in the Bhagavad Gita 2.41. Vyavasatmika buddhi rekeha guru nandana. One who has not listened carefully to the instructions of the spiritual master is unfit for chanting or for preaching the cult of devotional service. Even for preaching, what will you preach? You don't hear your spiritual master, then your heart is filled with anathas. Anathas will go only when you hear spiritual master. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. When you hear or read proper books, that is Bhagavad Seva, Grantha Bhagavad Seva, or you hear from your spiritual master, the Vyakti Bhagavad, then only anathas will reduce. You don't hear, your heart is filled with anathas, and you preach. What will you preach? You'll preach anathas. What will you preach? Anathas. Because what is there in your heart? Anathas. You'll preach your anathas to others. Your desire for prestige, reputation, followers, it will come out when you speak. Your speech will not have purity because you are not hearing properly or enough from your spiritual master. One who has not listened carefully to the instructions of the spiritual master is unfit for chanting or for preaching the cult of devotional service. One has to water the Bhakti Lata Beej after receiving instructions from the spiritual master. I have seen even a little bit, let's say I do 99% of hearing from my spiritual master, but 1% somewhere I heard something. Like once I remember one devotee told me that one what they call terrorist from Pakistan, he was in ISKCON Delhi temple as a brahmachari. And police caught him after a few days. They were searching where is he. So then what happened? I also spoke in the lecture because I heard everything else was from Prabhupada, but this news I heard, somehow it came out of my mouth. What goes in comes out. After a few days, again I was informed that actually he was not terrorist. He was ISKCON devotee only from Pakistan. His name was Raju or Raja, something like that. And his that visa or something was over. But poor fellow like ISKCON devotee thing, चलता है क्या प्रॉब्लम है थोड़ा और भक्ति करेंगे इधर दिल्ली मंदिर में रह के. So he stayed. Then the police came and they caught him and they thought this is terrorist. But then eventually it was found out he is not a terrorist. So you see, little bit that I heard came out. What goes inside comes out. In one sense, like our body also, no? Whatever food you eat, it will come out. Water also. You drink less water, then urine, yellow urine will come out. You drink a lot of water, white urine will come out. You eat a beetroot sabji, the stool will be black color, reddish color. So what goes inside comes out. That's a principle. Let the Bhakti Lata beach be continuously received from spiritual master by hearing him. And let us hear carefully. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Aikya Arana Kori Mane Asha Arana Kori Mane Asha. No other desire. I just want to hear the words emanating from the lotus lips of my spiritual master. That's it. Nothing else. Otherwise, we are getting so many seeds, so much we are hearing here, there, isn't it? That is not good. One who has not listened carefully to the instructions of the spiritual master is unfit for chanting or for preaching the cult of devotional service. One has to water the Bhakti Lata beach after receiving instructions from the spiritual master. See, after receiving instructions from spiritual master, then only one can water Bhakti Lata. Shravanam Kirtanam. But Shravanam from whom? From pure devotee spiritual master. Not from materialistic people who will offer you karma beach, Gyanis will offer you Gyan beach, Yogis will offer you Yog beach, and political people or political devotees will offer you political beach. Social people or those who are socializing within ISKCON, they'll offer you social beach. And those who are philanthropic workers outside or devotees who have philanthropic mentality, they will offer you philanthropic beach. Choice is yours. Which beach do you want? You want Gan beach, Karma beach, philanthropic beach, social beach, or which one? Political beach or Bhaktilata beach? You want Bhaktilata beach? Only one person, pure devotee spiritual master, or his pure representative. He may not be pure. He may be advanced devotee, but not pure like spiritual master. But he represents pure purity. He represents purely the spiritual master's teachings. So choice is left to us. So this is how one should do watering of Bhaktilata. Mali Hayya Kare Sei Beej Aropan, one should become gardener and take that beach from spiritual master, Brahmanda Brahmita Kono Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhaktilata beach. Receive it, sow it, Beej Aropan, and sow it in the soil of your heart. Shravana Kirtana Jale, Karaye Sanchan, Sechan. So offer Shravan and Kirtan. Shravanam from pure devotee spiritual master. Then with that water, this Bhakti Lata will grow. Otherwise, other bejas will grow and they will choke the progress of Bhakti Lata. So one has to be extremely careful. Yes, any question? Yes. Hmm. Essence of Diksha is Shiksha. Spiritual master gives instructions, Shiksha, before initiation, during initiation, after initiation. On the day of initiation, there are so many candidates. Many times there are like 30, 40, 100, 200. So many devotees to get initiated. Time is very less. Everybody is fasting also. Diksha day. Guru is also fasting. And those who are taking initiation, they are also fasting. And so many hundreds of initiation. So it will go till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So everybody has to fast. So that time is yajna has to be performed. And in name, the disciple will come, he will offer obeisances, Namah Vishnu Guru Pranati Mantra, Prabhupada Pranati Mantra. I say, Guru Maharaj, I take a vow every day, I will chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mantra on the beach that you offer me. And I'll follow the 4 regulatory principles, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. And I will serve the mission of Prabhupada, something like that. So it takes a lot of time, every candidate. So time is very less. That's why the spiritual master will speak less on the day of initiation. Half an hour talk or 45 minutes on basically glories of the holy name and 10 offenses, because there are 10 offenses in the chanting of the holy name that should be avoided. So he'll speak on that, very less talk, 15-20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. But before initiation, he speaks for hours and hours, hundreds and thousands of hours. And after initiation, till you die, till the death of the disciple, spiritual master will keep speaking only, unlimitedly, thousands and thousands of hours. One should hear the spiritual master. In sense of Diksha is Shiksha. So Diksha is formality, external formality. That is important, but the essence of Diksha is not that formality. Essence of Diksha is Shiksha. So one who takes the Shiksha of the spiritual master seriously, he is truly initiated. And one who discards, rejects the instructions of the spiritual master, the teaching of the spiritual master, he is not disciple. Prabhupada was initiated, he initiated one disciple, and next day only he started breaking 4 regulative principles. Prabhupada was informed by disciples, Prabhupada, this disciple, yesterday you initiated, he has stopped chanting and he's breaking regulative principles. Prabhupada said, he's not my disciple. No, Prabhupada, yesterday you gave initiation. Prabhupada said, no, I did not give. Prabhupada, you gave him this name, you gave him Tulsi bead. Prabhupada said, no, I did not give him initiation. Prabhupada rejected him because he gave up the teachings of Prabhupada. Next day of initiation only. So such a person is not disciple at all. Somebody may not be formally initiated, but he takes the instructions of the Guru very seriously. He is initiated. Spiritually, he is initiated. Formally, yet not. Informally, he is already initiated. So Shiksha is more important, most important. Yes, any other? Hmm. Hmm. No, ideally one whom we hear, we should know him. Ideally Pranipat, Pariprashna and Seva. So that devotee online or someone, you don't do Pranipat, you don't know about him. You know he's ISKCON devotee, Tilak is there, maybe Brahmachari Shivan head or Grahastha Shivan head, Tilak Kanti Mala is there, Dhoti Kurta is wearing white or saffron. But that much is not enough. You don't know his teachings overall and what is his nature and all. You don't get to see him in life. So such hearing has hardly any value. Some value is there, but not so much. The person should be known. Ideally, there should be question answer also with that person. Online class and all. Many times you don't even know him. You are not able to ask him question also. That is not so good. Best, first and foremost, Prabhupada. Prabhupada books should be daily read. Ideally 1 to 2 hours. Second is our own spiritual master. And then third is one of the Shiksha Gurus, that means God brother of our spiritual master. He also one who is a guru, well situated, and who represents Prabhupada properly. Such person, these are the best. And then maybe some person who is disciple of Prabhupada, Prabhupada disciple's disciple. But he is very advanced devotee. He represents Prabhupada and spiritual master properly. So that is okay. But first and foremost is Prabhupada. Second is one's own spiritual master. These two have to be there, minimum. Third, maybe somebody. Any other? Yes, but they cannot have impact in spiritual life. They will go off track, astray. That has to be done carefully by taking shelter of spiritual master. If the spiritual master has blessed, then somebody can enter in some political party, stand for election, may get many votes, may get elected also, maybe become politician and help ISKCON. But without spiritual master's grace, if he gets into that, it will be like marshy land. He will go slowly inside. He will drown inside. He will die. Spiritual death. It's very dangerous. One should not venture into such deadly zone without the blessing and support of the spiritual master. Yes. Not ultimately. From the beginning. Ultimately means what? After death. How will you water after death? Somebody will water you. He will go around your dead body and water over मटका पकड़ दे उसको like whole body पानी गिर रहा है. He will be watering your dead body. Not ultimately. From the beginning, you should water only Bhakti Lata. You should receive only Bhakti Lata Beej and you should water only Bhakti Lata Beej. You are helping the body. You are not helping the soul. When will you give Krishna? Why can't you give directly? Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Amara gyai Guru Hayya Tara Yai Desh. Who said? Who said? What is your name? Prem. हेमंत. हेमंत did not say. तो मैंने नहीं बोला था ये. किसने बोला था? महाप्रभु. फिर महाप्रभु ने कहा बोला है सोशल वेलफेयर वर्क करते बैठो. महाप्रभु ने कितने ब्लैंकेट बांटे, कितने कुएं खोदे, कितने प्लांट्स लगाए, कहाँ कहाँ वोटिंग करते बैठे वो. उन्होंने तो चांद काजी के घर पे जाके ही उधर सब तहस नहस कर दिया उनके फॉलोअर्स ने. तो गार्डन तोड़ फोड़ दिया, उसका घर तोड़ फोड़ दिया सब. You follow na. Fourth of the 64 regulative principle is sadhu vartmanu vartmanam, following in the footsteps of the saintly persons. When did Prabhupada in America give voting and all that philanthropic work? What he did? Tell me, in America or in India? So many times, isn't bogus this professional reciters, philanthropic work, demigod worship, and Mayavadis and Sahajiyas. Hard fools and rascal scientists who regularly received the dust of the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, at least the dust from his shoes. Yeah. So how are you going away from Prabhupada's teachings? Where are you going? Philanthropic work. How many? 10,000 philanthropic bejas, and not even one Bhakti Lata bij. What is the meaning when Mahaprabhu says, Jare dekho tare kaho? Now, if I go out here in the balcony only, I will see so many people below. At least some 2, 3, 5, 10 will be there. And if I look in the direction of the temple, there will be many more. In the evening, many visitors must be coming to visit temple. And that too, if you go that thing, there's hundreds of shops there, thousands of boys and girls and men and women. जारे देखो जिसको देखते हो तारे कहो, क्या कहना है? वोट फॉर बीजेपी, ये कहना है क्या कहना है? तारे देखो तारे कहो, वोट फॉर बीजेपी। और विष्णु का उपदेश है क्या? वोट फॉर बीजेपी और डिस्ट्रीब्यूट फ्री ब्लैंकेट्स, ऐसे को पानी पिलाओ, भूखे को खिलाओ, मरते को मरने दो। ये सब टीचिंग है क्या महाप्रभु के? सो क्लियर इट इज। एंड महाप्रभु, whom did he instruct this? जारे देखो तारे को, Kurma Brahman in his South India tour. What is the next line of this shloka? Anybody knows? That is the line. Jare dekho tare gaha Krishna upadesh, hamara agya guru haya tare hi desh. This is the verse. Next verse क्या है? हाँ, कबू ना बाधी बे तोमार विषय तरंग, पुनरपि यही ठाई पावे मोर संग. If you follow this formula, तारे देखो तारे कहो कृष्ण, जिसको भी मिलते हो उसको you teach Krishna उपदेश only. No philanthropy, no voting, politics, social bijas and nothing. हमारा आज्ञा, my instruction, you become guru. कभू न बाधिबे तोमार विषय तरंग. Then the waves of material energy will never hit you. Vishayas, sense objects will never trouble you. How much sense objects trouble us? Political seeds are only troubling us so much. Philanthropic work is troubling us so much. So much Vishay. Sense objects are troubling us. कभू न बाधिबे तोमार विषय तरंग, पुनरपि यही ठाई पावे मोर संग. In this place only you will have an association. See, you want association of Mahaprabhu or you want association of MLA of your Ban Shankari or I don't know what, South Bangalore. You want to meet MLA of South Bangalore or you want to meet Mahaprabhu? Decide. Now, because I'm forcefully speaking, you are saying Mahaprabhu. But earlier you wanted to meet Narendra Modi or that Shah. Huh? Amit Shah. See, everyone knows. If I quote some sloka, you may not be able to answer. But Narendra Modi's right hand, you know. Amit Shah. Already enough political seats are already there. Heart is throbbing with political seats. Any other? By watering Bhakti Lata bij, that bij will grow. Others will automatically. Bhakti has the power to burn all other seeds. Karmani nirdahati kintu cha bhakti bhajam, Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Today morning our Keshav Mohan Prabhu was roasting groundnuts. You heard? When we are chanting, I think that 5 o'clock, 5:30, something like that. Sound was coming. I was thinking, क्या कर क्या रहे ये? अरे ग्राउंडनट को रोस्ट कर रहे शायद, है ना? वो चिक्की जो बनाया था ना, उसका शुरुआत हुआ था. तो वो once you roast seeds, then what happens? Germinating power is destroyed. Any seed you take, mango seed, any seed, if you sow in the seed and sow in the soil and water, it will grow. But you put it on frying pan, you roast it, and then you put in the soil, water it, no growth, no plant, dead, finished. कर्माणि निर्दहति किंतु च भक्ति भाजम. कर्म बीज तलके नहीं, रोस्ट हो गए, फिनिश्ड. वैसे ज्ञान बीज, योग बीज, social बीज, political बीज, philanthropic बीज, all other बीjas will be roasted in the frying pan of bhakti. Any other? Prasas? Grahastas, okay. They don't have to. Grahastha ashram means Krishna is in center, not Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. or MLA of your Banshankari or South Bangalore. See, whatever you need to know, that much you will get to hear from your colleagues here and a little bit. But also you should not have interest. See, you tell me what loss is there if you know nothing about politics? You tell me. What loss? You have a normal life of a student. If you don't know anything about politics, who is the current prime minister? You don't know. What is the loss for you? You tell me. You can see he knows a lot about politics. You can ask him. Diverted. And generally, who will ask for who? They say, no, Bharat ka bacha, bacha. Everybody knows who is prime minister, who is his right hand. Including Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He was preaching in American University, one college. He was giving college one-time program or something. And then he said, better you surrender to Krishna. Otherwise, Vietnam war is going on. Anytime the government, military people will come and draft you, the drafting board. And then you'll have to surrender there. Better surrender to Krishna. And all the boys were looking at him. And then Maharaj felt, I think there is some problem. After the class was over, Maharaj asked, one of the boys told, Sir, you said that Vietnam War, that was over 7 years back. What did you say? Maharaj said, yes. See, complete absence of political seats. He did not know 7 years back Vietnam War was over. That's why he's pure devotee, spiritual master, having thousands of disciples. And all will be just there are thousands of politicians as their followers. They cannot become gurus in ISKCON. You want to become guru in ISKCON? Or you want to become political leader? You see? You tell me how many in the last 12 years, how many times Prabhupada went for voting? Voting. Did you find black mark on Prabhupada's nail and finger there? A guru says and request disciple because they are on that high level, so then you may follow your guru. But if your guru has not told, then no need to worry so much. You can go and vote. You can distribute books there. You can distribute prasad, our ISKCON cards. That is a good opportunity. We always want to go in public, whether for street sankirtan, book distribution, pamphlet distribution, Rath Yatra. So that way you can make it completely spiritual affair. Some 5-6 years back, one brahmachari had asked me that they did debate in the brahmacharis, should we go for voting in the that board or not? I said, go there. So many hundreds of people are there. They're standing in the queue. Distribute books to them, and just go for 1 minute and put a stamp somewhere. Don't make a mountain out of mole. Don't become a politician. Become a spiritualist. Amara agya, guru hayya. On my instruction, you become order. You become guru. He's not saying become a guru, become a politician, become a social welfare worker or philanthropist. Become a guru. That's what I told. Just now I said, no? I said what I said. 5-6 years back, what was the discussion?